All right, let's just jump right into it. First rhythm. Just a reminder, you know, if you find yourself struggling with something, rhythm-wise, say it first. Say what the rhythm is before you play it to help ensure success on playing the rhythm. So, here we go with number one. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 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 done. Alright, next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2, 3, 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 and done. All right, rhythm number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 done. Alright. So for this guy, I don't know if I can get the whole thing up on screen. Let me try. Yeah, that's gonna be well, actually, hang on. That's pretty much it. Well, doesn't look very nice. I was gonna say one thing you might want to do. I'm just gonna put this back where it was. But one thing you might want to do if you find yourself having trouble, like with the transition stuff, is just focus on the transition itself. I think I had you do that for a little bit yesterday. Like, hang on, let me zoom in a little bit more. Like when you go from, go from here, doing the all upstrokes, to here to the downstrokes. That'd be a good place to focus on if you find yourself having trouble with it. So like maybe do 3 perfect transitions if needed. There's like a bit of a supplemental thing, and then transitioning from going here to here, where you go from the downstrokes back into the upstrokes. So try and run through this. I'm not gonna be able to see the whole thing on screen. Let me see here. Yeah, it's gonna look tiny for you, but The next one will look better. So here's, and again, the idea is to you're not working this up with a metronome. I want you to just start at 140 and get 3 perfect takes of this each day. So here we go. Let's see how well I can do. Oops. So I would need to focus on the second half here, especially because my mind started drifting. So I goofed it a little bit there. I wasn't even sure if you would need a demonstration of that one, since you seemed to understand it pretty well yesterday. But just in case, there it was. All right, this one. So let's talk about ways to break this down further. I know we talked about it yesterday, but let's talk about it again. So like playing from here to here, and then like pausing for a quarter note, that'd be a good thing to do. And then same thing from like here to here. Just make sure that when you transition from this part to the first note of the next bar, you use your ring finger, since that's what's going to be used when you're doing all this anyway, right here. So yeah, just basically you can break it down into just transition stuff like that. It's really just focusing on the transition part that would be the helpful thing, I'd imagine, when you start going pretty fast and things start to get tricky. So if you find yourself having a hard time hitting those transitions, focus on the transition itself, do them a few times, and then try whatever speed you're working on again. Alright, so here we go with 60. $120. $160. And let's do 180 next. I feel like that's pushing it for me. Let's give 200 a try. I just want to see if I can do it without actually working this thing up. Oh my. I guess not. Whew. This is definitely a weakness of my own. But what I plan on doing is next week moving more towards things like this. So if you get fingers going individually, that's it's a lot harder to get that faster, you know, something like this versus something like that. That kind of legato is way easier, I think, than that. I mean, my hand gets my fingers slow down a lot faster. They slow fast. They slow down a lot faster and easier doing that stuff than the multiple fingers. So, yeah. And then, well, good luck with the band stuff. Another thing is, you know, what we talked about, like the whole, like the going for that win-win situation. Another thing that book taught me about was the no deal. So sometimes if a win-win can't be made all the way around, then you just like kind of don't move forward on something particular. Uh, yeah. Well, anyway, good luck with all that, and let me know if you got questions, and I'll see you again on Monday.